for Klay.
Klay, you spent some time at Wazoo earlier this summer. Can you thoughts about that?
Jacket.
And then Cam Ward's season thus far. I know it's been rocky, but just thoughts about the former.
I love going back to Wazoo. It will always be home for me. You can never forget about the people who supported you before all the glory. And Cougar Nation was there before I had any success on the pro level, so I always try to give my time back when I can. And I love Cam. He's going to be great in the NFL for a long time. Once a Coug, always a Coug. We support each other. And any rookie in any sport industry goes through rough patches, he'll see it through.
Where were you when the Mavericks first?
Where was I when we got the #1 pick in the lottery? I think I was in L.A., and I think my guess, I was either in the gym or on the beach. But I can't really remember, but obviously I was elated. I think the whole city of Dallas was excited, and now we got a generational talent and 3 #1 picks on the roster. I don't think that's happened since, like, the Showtime Lakers, so pretty sweet.
What are your initial takeaways of Cooper Flagg so far?
I think Cooper can be as good as he wants to be. He's got all the tools to be great as far as his height, his athleticism, but what I love most about Coop is he's receptive to information and he wants to work. And when you got those 2 ingredients to combine that with the athleticism he has, I mean, he can be as good as he wants to be, like I said, and I'm very excited for him. It's gonna be fun to be his teammate.
Some folks are calling. Will we see this year?
What version of me? Wow, that is a good question. You're gonna see a veteran leader, a shot maker, a versatile defender, and just someone who loves the game. I've loved the game since I was a child, and I've been blessed to grow up around it. So I want to make the Dallas fans proud that I get to play for their city.
Some folks are calling this the summer of Klay for a number of reasons. But for you, how have you balanced this summer for you? And more importantly, how has your relationship made you better as a man on and off the floor, and how that's going to move forward for you as far as your career?
My relationship with,
Megan Thee Stallion?
I'm not going to talk about that, but I will say that every summer doesn't change for me because I know what it takes to go the distance, and there's really no such thing as an off season. The summertime is just as strenuous as the season, and you have to train as if you're going to play 100 games a year, and that's what I do. And it's easy for me because I love it so much. I love pushing myself. I love being tired. I love seeing what I'm made of when my heart rate's up, and I'll be ready just like I have been every season I've been in this league, and I'm excited.
D'Lo was very excited to see that he was going to get another chance to play with you. Obviously, you guys didn't get a chance to play with each other in Golden State, but what do you envision that partnership like?
Well, D'Angelo is a seasoned vet now, which is crazy. I remember when he was selected #1 or 2. I think he was 2. Now he's 11 years in. Wow, time flies. First thing when I heard when we signed him, I was excited. It's like, man, we missed the opportunity to play with each other in the Bay, and here it is, full circle moment. And just in our times together this past summer playing pickup, whether that be in Miami or here, he's such a great floor general. He sees the game ahead of everybody else, and he's a very underrated playmaker. So I'm excited to play with a guard of D'Lo's caliber. I mean, we have a very deep roster, and that's what really excites me.
Clay, last year we asked you about Clayton Kershaw when he was at the game.
Yeah.
Just your thoughts on his legendary career.
I mean, one of the greatest baseball players of all time, certainly one of the best pitchers of all time. And I won't even remember Clayton for his incredible athletic achievements. He was such a great role model. He's such an amazing human being, a family man. He was such a great teammate to my little brother, and I'll never forget that and how much he meant to the Thompson family. And it's so cool seeing him in Dallas. It's nice having a friend in the city before I even got here. And he is a first ballot Hall of Famer, and so much respect for what he's done for the game of baseball.
Hey, what did you guys learn about yourself holding training camp in Vegas last year, and what are your expectations for holding training camp in Vancouver?
Well, I mean, Las Vegas is an underrated basketball city. I've been going there my whole life, since 14 years old. AAU circuit to UNLV Rebels. I'm sure they'll have an NBA team one day. My favorite part was seeing the past players, the great players in Mavericks history, like Mr. Blackman and other guys, you know, Jay Kidd or JJ Barea, guys who really made an impact on this organization, still come around. That shows you what type of franchise this is, and I really enjoy talking with them. I mean, I remember talking to Spencer Hayward, which is really cool. I have so much respect for him. He's one of the greatest players of my dad's era. So anytime you get to pick the brains of guys who did it at the highest level before you, that's what I took away from that experience. I'm excited to go to Vancouver, though. I have great memories because I'm older than a lot of these guys. So I remember the Vancouver Grizzlies. I remember my dad was able to do broadcasting for them. And I think it's a beautiful part of the world. I'm from the Pacific Northwest, so I really appreciate the nature aspect of the city we're going to. And I'm already looking at hiking trails for our off day. I'm excited to just get some fresh air.
Like
Klay, just a few
reflecting.
minutes ago, or a few questions ago, you were talking about your passion every offseason. You said it's the same for you. We could really hear that come through in your answer. When you think about what the game of basketball has given you and what it means to you, not to get too Oprah Winfrey, but what does this game mean to you?
Well, we love Oprah. That's okay. The game means everything to me because I realize it's bigger than the name on the back of my jersey. I play for my family. I play for the people that I've been able to inspire. And I think of my father because he has such a tremendous career, being the first foreign-born #1 pick of all time. I represent that with so much pride because I've seen the footage of him going back to Nassau, Bahamas, and receiving a championship parade in the 242, and that gives me chills when I see that. And I just know it's like basketball is a huge part of my identity because it's given me so much confidence since I was a little kid. And my greatest inspirations are usually athletes like Kobe Bryant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Jerry West, Bill Russell, people who have transcended the game and become American icons. So I'm not saying I'll never be on their level, but I have great respect for the history of the game. And when you understand the history of this sport, you are appreciative of how far we've come and how great the game is and how much of a global brand it is now. It's truly incredible.
Mark Stein recently reported that you organized the mini camp that you all had in Newport Beach. What was the motivation behind that, and what was the reasoning to get the guys together before the season in order to do that?
It was just fun to go out there and be by the beach, and we shout out to Stan Sox. We had an incredible facility, NBA caliber. It was so fun playing pickup, getting to know the rookies, seeing my teammates, and just doing what we love. That's got to build a foundation for what's to come. And we all got to say our goals for the year, personal and team-oriented. So I'm so excited just to get to Vancouver and hit the ground running.
What are some of your personal goals?
Some of my personal goals? Well, I would like to join the 50-40-90 club. That would be nice. That's really hard to do. Some might say that's real ambitious, but you got to have big goals if you want to be great. I don't care how many points I score, minutes I play. I want to be an all-around player. I want to lead with my voice, by example, and I want to share my knowledge with these younger players and let them know what championship commitment looks like. Because it's a big task, but it's really worth it. You don't want to look back on your career and be like, if I would have done this, maybe this would have happened. You want to leave no stone unturned so you can just look back and be at peace with what you did.
Reflecting on last year, what did it teach you about the game of basketball and you as a basketball player?
Taught me control what you can control, because injuries, I know better than anybody, they can't be avoided, and they're a part of what we do. The NBA season really is like the war of attrition, like who is healthy and who peaks at the right time usually has the best shot at winning a championship. And, just playing the amount of games I played at the level I did, I was proud of myself sticking with it. I thought, I'm just happy we can get healthy. So, because the whole time, we never really got to experience what a healthy Mavericks roster would look like. Maybe for one half against Houston Rockets in late February, but that was it. So it gets me very excited knowing that we have an incredible team. And once we get Kyrie back in the fold, I don't see why we can't win the whole thing.
Did it deepen your appreciation on your love of playing basketball and like your reason why?
Yeah, but I've always loved the game and done a lot of reading this summer, and I'm inspired to even reach another level.
Klay, you've spent most of your career with Golden State. Can you just tell us what the Maverick organization means to you?
It's exciting. It's a chance to add a whole new chapter to my legacy. I watched the 2011 championship movie all the time, and I remember that run so vividly. I remember the performances by Dirk, by Jason Terry, Sean Marion, J. Kidd running the point, and any NBA fan of my age remembers that run so much because that team, they might not have been the most talented throughout that playoffs, but they exemplify what a team really is. Like every player on that team knew their role. They knew who was their closer. They knew what spots to operate best in, and that inspires me. That's what I want. I want to feel that again in the Mavericks uni.
Thank you.
No problem.